Ta-da! Here I am again in my own words. Today I'm going to share trait 9. We confuse love and pity and tend to love people we can pity and rescue. Big Red Book, page 12. And I've talked about this before. Let's just see what this daily meditation has to say. In many aspects of our lives, we are drawn to the familiar. Drawn to the familiar. Not because it is good for us, but because it is more comfortable than change. The fact is that as many of us protest, we are drawn to other dysfunctional people. And you hear people say, you attract this and what you're attracting and what you're attracting. That's one of those, you peel back that layer. It's a little bit deeper than what you're attracting. It's comfortable. It's familiar. So it's deeper than just, it's more than just like, oh, you attracting this. That's just, you attracting what you attracting and the reason for this attraction is very likely a deep sense of shame that many of us carry from our childhood that we keep as our well-guarded secret. Was for me. The message of this shame is that we're not good enough because as children, we did not feel valued for who we were. Only by entering into relationships with other sick people will our secret be secure in the chaos of the dysfunctional. We can focus on them and rescue them, which often makes them want us more, at least for a while, because you're pitying the people that you love, or you're confusing pity with love, and you're a fixer, you're a people pleaser, so you're doing to smooth out like what's wrong in that moment. That's just my thoughts, not what's on the paper. It's just what I added. As we gain self-respect in ACA, these innate attractions start to disappear because we realize we're not getting our needs met. People pleasing. The next thing it says is, as we change, and as hard as it can seem at first, we may have to leave some relationships behind if the other people are not willing to change also. In doing so, we learn to reject the notion that this is somehow selfish, that this codependent thinking, that is codependent thinking that is not fair to anyone, least of all ourselves. On this day, with the help of my higher power, I choose healthy people to be part of my life who are willing to embrace the new me. I had a situation this year, well, several situations in the past few years. Lots of people have been falling out of my life. Lots of people, like, they're gone. They're gone. And this one last situation, the young lady said to me that I was different, that I had changed. Yes, absolutely. And it took me to, I started thinking about the Tamia song, Stranger in My House. She said something like, could it be that I'm the one who's changed, but you've remained the same? Yes, indeed. I've changed. And the people, some people, not them all, not them all, certain situations, they were the same. Like, I don't do that anymore. I don't roll like that anymore. I'm not in that type of mode anymore. You are. That's how you operate. I don't operate like that. I don't move like that anymore. And it seems weird to you, but it's what's good for me. And so you accept me like I am or you don't. Um, I'm looking for what's healthy. Like this says, I choose healthy people, healthy people, healthy people. Not the complaining, not the wah 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 all the time. I can't deal. I can't deal, especially if you're not talking about solutions. Certainly, sometimes we need to deal, and then sometimes people wonder, why aren't you saying anything? Why aren't you saying anything? Like, why? Man, this is your story. You talk. You talk. And is there a solution? Are you solution focused? Are you solution based at all? I am solution based. Granted, there are times when you don't know. You don't know what move to make. That's why there's work to do. That's why you do the work. That's why I did the work. There were times where I absolutely did not know what move to make, which way to go. And so I was always talking to someone else. I'm always calling someone else. Not anymore. Not anymore. Bet not never tell nobody what want. I talk to the Lord. I'll let him order my steps. His word is a lamp unto my feet, a light unto my path. So much I had to clear out, so much junk I had to clear out so that I could see. I couldn't see the forest for the trees. I couldn't see trees everywhere. Trees everywhere. I didn't know how to move, which move to make. Couldn't decipher like what's next. And it was due to my upbringing, like every freaking single decision being made for me or me being told what to do all the time, and how I felt was never respected. It was never honored. It was never considered. And therefore, I always second guessed myself. That's a whole other thing. And even with that, and it still helps when coming out of confusing love with pity and no longer having the tendency to love people that we can pity and rescue. Because there's a difference in being there for someone. There's a difference in providing assistance. There's a difference in being a support in a time of trouble, because a friend in need is a friend indeed. A friend in need is a friend indeed, absolutely. But when it comes to when it turns into casting pearls before the swine, hey, what you gave out, they're going to trample over those pearls, and then trample you and drop you like a bad habit, because your needs are not getting met, but you definitely met their needs. You definitely met their needs because you confused love with pity. Like, it's really that you pitied. You pitied, and it wasn't love. You probably thought I thought it was, I'm doing this out of love. It was pity. It was pity. And so, long story short, coming out of the dysfunction, doing the work, no longer confusing love with pity, choosing healthy relationships. If it looks like drama, smells like drama, talks like drama, and there's no peace. Like, I'm out, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm not sticking around. It's not to say that I can't handle the hard times. A New Edition can't stand the rain. Oh yeah, I can stand some rain. Stand some rain. But I'm not confusing love with pity. I'm not casting pearls before swine. I'm going after peace, and I'm having some peace. So that's just what I'm sharing right now in my own words. In my own words, no one else's words, my words. And my name's Catherine, by the way. Some call me Kathy or Cat or just whatever. So that's this segment. No longer confusing love with pity. Thank you. Stay tuned for more.